What's going on, my Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. We're back with another roster review. On today's show, we've got Sat. I believe he is a player from India. That's pretty cool. So he is a part of Galaxy Freedom Fighters. I like that name. Pretty cool. All right, so starting with this review going forward, I'm going to start shouting out guilds. So shout out to all in Galaxy Freedom Fighters. So if you guys are recruiting, put something in the comment section. Let us know what kind of guild you are. Are you pushing it? Are you going towards raids? Are you trying to get Wat Tambor? And if you don't have a guild, we're all going to help each other grow. All right, guys. So right off the bat, he has not gotten level 85 to activate Grand Arena yet. So that's really good. So by the time he is ready to activate, he will be prepared and he is going to dominate because we're going to help him out. All right, guys, so if I miss anything, I say anything wrong, definitely put something in the comment section. We're all trying to help each other out. All right, let's take a look at that fleet. So I always recommend one really good fleet. Show me the mama ships. Okay, it's got Executrix, good job. Second ship I would probably work on is Endurance because you have some Galactic Republic ships. All right, so you want to try to get to Fleet 5D hard to get to Nest. I recommend all new players to farm Nest. I don't know how it works as far as can you get a nest by the time Grand Arena opens up? And if you do, you will dominate. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Nest would be amazing on defense. She would get holds and they would not be able to clear her. All right, so get back to the ships. So you've got some good Galactic Republics. I would definitely work on Endurance. By the time Mace Windu gets a rework, since you're a new account, Endurance would probably be pretty good again. All right, so like I said, you got Snips, you got Anakin, you've got Jedi Consular. Those will work well with Endurance. Okay, so TIE Silencer, if you're going to get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, it's a great ship. In that Cantina, you get his shard and the ship. That's pretty cool. All right, Bugs already. That's amazing. And you've got Hyena TIE Bomber. So that's about all you have. Imperial TIE Fighter used to dominate back in the day with all the evasion, but since he got nerfed, he's not really used anymore. So cool, you got TIE Bomber. What I would recommend is putting TIE Bomber with Sunfac and Spy at the beginning of the battle. Spy should be able to take care of himself. He'll stealth if someone hits him. Sunfac is a good tank. And you got another tank and TIE Bomber. Bring Soldier off the bench because his buff off the bench, I think it gets him a bigger hit. Gains, yes, offense up, and then he can use this ability right here. And it'll call assist, and it could be usually a one-shot. So good job with this fleet. Very nice. All right, let's go to his Squad Arena team. All right, Squad Arena team, he's got a Basilishan lead. That's amazing. All right, Sat. So once you open up Grand Arena, this is going to be one of your squads on defense. If you, like I said, if you can get Nest, that would be amazing. But if not, you're going to put this team on the top wall because the top is worth more points. Let them have the bottom if you need to. Save your better teams for offense. Try to get better banners, but hold the top. So to get this team to work, let's look at Basilishan. Okay, so you haven't not activated mods yet. So definitely let us know in the comment section. Are you at a point where you can get mods? You got to get those 5-dot mods. A quick tip, only level mods that have speed in the secondary. If there's no speed, it only belongs in the trash. So your Basilishan, you want to get it to go quick. You have Grandmaster Yoda. You want to pass this rally over. You want to get those buffs up. So definitely at least 4, try to do 4 speed and then 2 health. You want her to survive. You don't need any crit damage, no offense. On the triangle, cross, and circle, try to do health, protection, defense, whatever to get her to survive. Definitely a speed arrow. Okay? Maybe even some tenacity. You don't want her stunned, ability block, none of that. You want her to keep going. So you roll with Old Ben. Okay, so Old Ben, I'm going to highly recommend a defense set, and then 4 health. Because Basilishan's lead gives protection up, which we should all know is based off of health. So I have a defense diamond right here, and then I have a defense triangle because the secondary mods are good. And then I have health and protection here. I have health and protection here. I do have speed in the secondary on the arrow. You want him to be a thick tank. Defense does amazing. Now there are some people who can hit through defense, but defense basically just lessens the blow, so you won't lose as much health and protection. All right, I do have the Devoted Protector Zetaed because I hate how taunts can be dispelled so easily. So if you do dispel his taunt, he does taunt again, which is pretty helpful. Mind Tricks nowadays with all the resisting, it can't be evaded, but it can be resisted. And it gets resisted all the time. There's so much evasion up nowadays. So I want more defense, health, and survivability. Since he does roll with Basilishan, I think if you Zeta her or level her up all the way, tanks will taunt in the beginning of the game. So he doesn't really have to be fast, Obi-Wan, but you want some kind of respectable speed. Speed is the way of the game. All right, let's take a look at Jolie. So Jolie is the key to this team. You're definitely eventually going to turn to Jedi Knight Revan. I see that. Good job. So you want him to go all the time. The more he goes, he heals the team, reduces his cooldowns. He does get tenacity from his kit. So I would recommend, I think I have a tenacity set and then all health. Because you want health. That's how he gives, that just basically makes his kit better is health. Okay? And you want him to go some kind of respectable speed at least, because he's eventually going to be with Jedi Knight Revan. So 230 with the 40 average boost, that's 270, which is pretty decent. So I'd say no less than 230 speed on your Jolie. Okay, very nice. So also, like I said, I don't have my Basilishan relic. It comes down to proper relicking tunes, leveling up the correct tunes. So Jolie, I would recommend relicking Jolie over Basilishan. Let's see. Should be JKR first, and of course Grandmaster Yoda. Grandmaster Yoda should be your damage dealer. He should have 4 offense, 2 crit chance, or 4 crit damage, 2 crit chance. But Top Meta Report has him modded for 4 offense, 2 crit chance. Now you do want to definitely get speed. You're probably gonna run with speed mods in the beginning. I have 4 offense because I have great speed in the secondaries. So Yoda's got to go quick. So for Basilishan to pass over buffs to Grandmaster Yoda and for him to distribute them to the team, he's got to go pretty quick. You're eventually going to run him with Jedi Knight Revan as well. Mine's like 286, or something like that speed. So that's pretty quick. I definitely outrun Darth Revan's. Okay, so you want offense on the cross, you want crit damage on the triangle, speed on the arrow, of course. He is squishy, but if you get them fast enough, that's what they're built for, is speed and taking out teams quickly. So, okay, you got Grandmaster Yoda. Let's take a look at Anakin. So, pretty cool to see. I mean, it's so great to see all these rosters, no mods at all. So, definitely want to gear towards that. Say, on Anakin, also you damage dealer. 4 crit damage, 2 crit chance, 4 offense, 2 crit chance. But you definitely got to get potency on his cross. On his cross, only belongs potency or offense. You got to get his potency to at least no less than 70%. There are nests out there that can solo Padme if Anakin's potency is not high enough. Definitely crit damage in the triangle, speed on the arrow. He's going to be hit really hard. His overpowering assault can one-shot, so you got to mod him correctly. Okay, and then let's get into this roster. All right, guys, so 309,000 galactic power. That's super new to the game. So first off, thanks for playing. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a channel. I love playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I hope you do too. So early on tips is, you're going to suck. Hate to just throw it out there like that, but I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, you're starting off. I know you see all these YouTube videos and how awesome people are, but it just takes time. It takes patience. A lot of sim tickets, a lot of credits. Only use your crystals for energy refreshes. I would highly recommend that. Okay, so when you're coming up, you definitely want to work on the correct tunes. It is squad for squad when you get to Grand Arena, so you got to have the correct ones. So I see we're gonna breeze through, then we'll go light side, dark side. I see some bugs. Got that Vader, Boba Fett, good. Got Grandmaster Yoda, Grief Karga, Dark Trooper, that's pretty cool. I love the song that Arnold did. Mandalorian, great. Moff Gideon, amazing. Admiral Akbar is a great leader because he gives speed. So you're not working on anyone else. Not yet. Okay, so anyone that's early on Galactic Power, if you have any comments or tips for who he should work on. But let's talk about kind of like where you need to be at. All right, let's go to light side. Okay, so when Grand Arena opens up, you got to have 6 teams, 3 defense, 3 offense. Someone let me know below that's early Galactic Power. Is it same thing on 3v3 and 5v5? So you got to have 6 leaders. I would also recommend getting some pre-taunt tanks. You know, L3, Shore Trooper, Sith Trooper. It is really good to be able to open up the battle and you have a tank that's taunting. So definitely work on that. Okay, let's look at the rest of the tunes. So he had a great team. He had a Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano you want to do for crit chance. My crit chance on mine is like 120% with the boost from her kit. You know, on a crit hit, she dispels all debuffs on the weakest ally, I believe. You don't have it leveled up. And then herself, and I love how her basic cannot be evaded. She has one of the best basics in the game. Most people have her for 4 offense, 2 crit chance. You know, I want her to crit all the time. I don't really use it for offense. So I have 4 crit chance and I think 2 health. Like I said, I have very high crit chance on my Ahsoka. So she crits all the time. Okay. So Grief Karga is amazing. If you're going to build a bounty hunter squad, you've got to get Aura Singh. Aura Singh, Boss, Grief Karga, Mando, and Boba Fett. I take out relic teams with my Gear 12 bounty hunters, and the only relic I have is Bosk. So another quick tip is you want to spread out your gear. Build the viable teams. You don't have to relic everyone on the same team. Spread them out. Like, you know, your first relic should be Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, or like I said, Nest. You know, maybe not have Nest your first relic. Do Vader or and Jedi Knight Revan, and then do Nest. I'm telling you, if you got a relic Nest, wow, it'd be untouchable on defense. Okay, so Mandalorian's kit's built on crit chance. The more crit hits he gives turn meter, your bounty hunter team can start going. I said Admiral Akbar, if you're going to build a rebel team, you know, just to have one, do him as lead. He gives speed to the team. You know, you're the first person that I've seen that does not have Phoenix Squad. So nowadays, there's people who dominate who don't even have Thrawn or Emperor Palpatine higher than Gear 11. I've seen it. I've faced it. So good job there. You don't have to go Phoenix Squad anymore. Your journey now in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, for anyone that's new to the game coming up, is through a GL. That should be what you should be focusing on. Pick your GL, whoever you want. That's your fun. Whoever you want to pick, just get one. Don't go over one or the other because it's better, but your fun should be through your GL. Build viable teams through the prerequisites. You know, it takes a while to get a GL. That way you'll have those viable teams. You know, try to start with the better leaders. You know, get the tanks out of what's needed. And then you should be getting Jedi Knight Revan, which I see that you're doing. Then you've got to get Padme. Those are 2 must-have squads. They cancel teams out. You know, I said it's squad for squad. And then you have to get General Skywalker or Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They're a team. When I say or, it's because you should be achieving a GL by the time you get one of those. And then I would rather have that GL. I would push harder towards the GL than have the other part that you didn't get. Okay, so definitely choose that. If you choose that route, I'm telling you, it's what's dominating right now in my division. All right, guys, so let's keep anything else on. So if you see anything else, like I said, what I've told you, the journey, build those squads. You don't need anyone else down here. Build what you need. You don't even need Commander Luke Skywalker nowadays. You know, you've got to build what I told you first. Like I said, teams cancel each other out. Okay, so let's go to dark side. All right, I love the dark side. All right, so, and as always, Sat, put in the comment section any questions you have. Let us know what GL you're going for, what direction you're going with. Okay, so on the dark side, very good. Not many tunes either. you're stopped with Moff Gideon. Okay, so pretty cool that you're not, activating everyone, going after so many tunes. Like I said, it's all about the viable, correct tunes. So good job. I don't even activate tunes, don't level them. You activate them, but you don't level them. That's really good. Keep your galactic power where it is. So your 309,000 is correct. Okay, so let's look at Grand Moff Tarkin. No, let's go to Vader first. So Vader, pretty cool to see a Vader with no mods so early to the game. Let's take a look at his stats. Wow. Potency 18%, crit chance 22%. Okay, so endgame Vader, you're going to do 4 crit damage, 2 crit chance, crit damage on the triangle, potency on the cross, and of course speed on the arrow. At endgame, since you're new, farm specific mods for Vader. Those mods should only have 4 things in the secondaries: speed, offense, crit chance, potency. Your Vader will be one of the best by the time you get to my division. My Vader, I could put almost against anyone's. Mine could be up there with Arnold's Vader. My speed was terrible, but my crit chance, my potency, is great. I can hit for over 2 million damage in Squad Arena with the correct debuffs, of course. So your Vader, what you want to work with is speed mods, potency mods, and crit chance mods. That's it. And you only want to focus on 3 things: speed, crit chance, potency. Only those 3 things. Your offense will scale up with the potency and the merciless. So it is fast as you can get your Vader to go with as much crit chance and as much potency. He will be soloing in Grand Arena. When you open up, you will use him by himself. He is so OP to the game. If you mod him that way, you won't regret it. All right, so now we'll talk about Grand Moff Tarkin. So if you can't get Vader's speed quick enough, you would save Grand Moff Tarkin. So you would use him as lead. He gives, I think, 19. What you have him at? Yes, wow, 19 speed. So that's plus 19, plus the 16 that Vader gets from himself, then another 8 that he gets from Grand Moff Tarkin. You should be able to outrun any squad that you face, except for maybe a fast Jedi Knight Revan squad. So that's really good. And then you have Moff Gideon. That's amazing. So Moff Gideon is a really good plug-and-play tune to be able to control the situation, to be able to take away 100% turn meter, which can't be resisted. That is music to my ears. There's so much resisting in the game. Now, of course, you can't take away Vader's turn meter, Darth Revan squad. Certain people you can't, but mostly everyone else, to reset everyone, that is crazy. And then he puts out Demoralized. Takes away their offense, critical chance, critical damage. I mean, come on. That's amazing. Moff Gideon is already pretty quick, but you definitely want to have 4 speed. I think my Moff Gideon's is almost like 316 speed with okay speed mods, with okay speed secondaries. So that's really quick. You got to get him to go fast. Okay? So when you're looking through your teams, you got to basically just, mods are hard to come by, good mods. It takes a while to farm good mods. Put them in order of power and rate, who needs to be the fastest, and put the best mods on that person and then the second person and so on. Okay, so you've got bugs already. That's a really good job. You don't have Brood Alpha. So definitely get Brood Alpha. He's amazing. I would definitely highly recommend Relic Brood Alpha, Relic Spy, and that's really good. Just those 2 relics and the rest gear 12 get me holds in Grand Arena. Causes my opponent to pull their Vader to take out my bugs, or especially if they don't have Darth Traya, and they get a lot of holds. So definitely recommend bugs. There are some guilds that won't accept you if you can't even get a Watch Shard. So good job there. The rest of the bugs, just mod for survivability. Of course, Soldier, crit chance. The more crit hits, the more turn meter he gets. Poggle, gotta have potency. My Poggle has like 85% potency and still sometimes doesn't land ability block. Okay, now I know it's not like every chance. Okay, 60% chance. So that 60% chance, I think this goes higher when you level it up. And that chance you get, you gotta have high enough potency to make sure you land it. All right. Now we'll talk about Kylo Ren Unmasked. So Kylo Ren Unmasked is a great tank. You know, if you're not going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren or Rey, I recommend don't even get any First Order, don't get any Resistance, because Bounty Hunters can take them out, Night Sisters can take them out, Jedi Knight Revan takes them out easily, Padme takes them out easily. So, like I said, if you're not going for SLKR, you don't need Kylo. I don't even have him geared or modded. Now, he is a great tank in the Sith Eternal counter with Watt, Vader, and Shore Trooper. You can use Kylo Ren Unmasked. All right, Boba Fett is amazing. You know, right now in Division 7, you know, he's not strong enough because of all the relics, health, and protection. Mine's only gear 12. But early on, Execute is deadly, and they can't revive. You got to mod him correctly. 4 crit damage, 4 offense, crit damage on the triangle, potency on the cross. Unless you can get high enough potency in your secondaries, because Death from Above needs to land. To ability block everyone, that's amazing. All right, and then let's see. Jango Fett's awesome. You know, depending on I roll him with not scoundrels, but separatists. So I like to have a lot of offense on him, a lot of speed as well. Okay, and then I got Dark Trooper. That's pretty cool. All right, so I think it's so cool to see such early game rosters like this. So let's go back to your whole roster. So what I was saying earlier, put them in the order of power. Like, look at your tunes. So which one should be the fastest? Now, of course, right out of the top of my head screams Vader. And then, of course, Grandmaster Yoda, Basilisk Shan. You know, it's good to try to get Basilisk Shan to go before Grandmaster Yoda, but I don't have that problem. My GMY goes first. He gets out that first big, you know, AoE. You know, I can put out Foresight, and then Basilisk Shan, by the time she gets going, I can spread out her buffs again. You know, you'll kind of get that team working, but it's all about proper turn order of your team as well. So Vader should go really fast. You know, Basilisk Shan. Okay. And then take a look at leaders. You know, do you have good leaders for Grand Arena? Do you have some pre-taunt tanks? You know, Basilisk Shan, you definitely want. I'm telling you, I think with the lead, when you Zeta it, tanks will taunt at the beginning of the battle. So you definitely need that for Obi-Wan. You know, since you don't have any other First Order, you could probably put Basilisk Shan with Kylo Ren Unmasked and Obi-Wan to protect the team with Grandmaster Yoda. No, you have Ahsoka and you got Jedi Anakin. So you definitely want to get towards JKR. You're there. Let's take a look at your Old Republic. Ooh, you only got 2. So yeah, you got to get the rest of them. So yeah, so you're going to be using Basilisk Shan for a while. So definitely try to get the Jedi Knight Revan. Okay. Oh, I just got to click off of it. Learn that. All right. Okay, so pretty cool squad. Like you got the right tunes. Either you, like I said, the first roster I've seen without any kind of Phoenix squad. So they're not really needed it much anymore. All right, guys, I hope everyone's enjoying these roster reviews. Make sure you tell your guild. I've got more to come. Blast the like button if you enjoyed it. And until next time, Darth Kimchi signing out.